Herbert going to go to the air right away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert sliding out of the pocket. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Third and long, it's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler from 3 yards out. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Quentin Johnston
Taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Fighting his way through contact.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Hurts.
Flush to his right.
Hurts fumbles it.
A
defensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, it's Herbert. Rolling to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Herbert now. He'll buy some time right. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They go play action with Hurts.
Forced out to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Finds Johnston. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive.
Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Look at the big man rumble. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown! Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Throwing is Hurts.
Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
The final shot before the break for Herbert.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Now an option play on second down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, here comes Swift. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Justin Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
On Herbert, his third interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Brown on the out route complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it.